Hi, Elle Ingalls here at elleingles.com, pressure-free.com, bringing you an episode of Living Pressure Free with Elle for anybody, students who are learning online, or if you're working from home and you aren't used to that. People are spending so much time on screens. So I wanted to give you some tips that you can use right away just to make the experience better and healthier for you, and prevent some what could become some long-term issues for you too. So I was seeing a lot of people posting about their kids learning online, and every single person that I saw posting on this, I took a look at the student's posture. If students are going to be spending a ton of time online and on screen, posture is going to be so important. And because you're like all alone in your house, it's really easy to get sloppy. And I know this because I've been working online from home since 2010. So I really wanted to give some cool things. So the first thing I want you to do to help you make it easy for you to have better posture when you're working on computer, when you're online. It's going to give you a couple benefits. First of all, it's going to save your back. It's going to save your body. It's going to increase blood flow and nerve flow so your spine isn't all crazy and crooked, especially if you have a growing child. You don't want them to have to move into scoliosis or have some other issues with their spine. And it starts now. You need spine health starting young. And then the other thing is that when you're in the posture, I'm going to share with you two other things. So there's three things total. You're going to have a better presence on screen, but also you're going to be able to learn better, because your body is going to be in a frame where it can take in information better here in your brain. So your body helps support cognitive ability. Most people are very unaware of this whole body-mind connection. We kind of like to separate this from all of this. So the first thing I want you to do is when you're in this weird thing today. when you're sitting at your computer, I want you to feel like your shoulders are going out and wide. So we tend to kind of go forward and tighten here and lose our posture. I don't want you to pinch the shoulders back. That's actually harmful to the back of your heart. People don't know that. I learned this from a very cool body coach. You want your arms going out toward the walls and just expanding this area here in your body. Okay, so it's real easy to get kind of in a hunkered position. We want your shoulders to go wide. Then think about your hips. So heart space, wide. That's the first H. These are all H words. The next are your hips. Your hips are sitting down on the ground, on the chair or whatever. I like a super flat chair, by the way, so that you can sit in this particular posture I'm going to share. Most chairs are very poorly designed. So if you can get like a really good flatter chair, that's going to be helpful. Grab your butt, pull it behind you, and sit so you're on your femur bones or your hamstrings, and your butt is like up here supporting your lower back. That's going to help so much prevent your lower back from having problems. So you should be able to just get up and down easily because you're on your hamstrings, you're on your femur bones. So you should be able to just pop up. If you have to squiddle to get out of your chair, then you're sitting on your butt too much and you're starting to lose your lumbar curve. Your lumbar curve should be beautiful. And then make sure that your computer is up high. I'll show you mine here. So mine is up on, can you see it? It's actually up on a box. So that, and I already have the two layers, like my keyboard is down here, if you can see that. And then I have this higher desk, but I actually have it up even more so that your neck is supported well. Okay, so you want your neck curve to not, you don't want your head down all the time. So bring that baby up. Okay, that's going to help get your head up toward the horizon. You can look out. You're not doing anything different from looking outside to the horizon and coming back, and that's where your computer is. So get that baby up. Those tips alone are going to help you so much. It's going to put you in a position to learn. Now I want to give another little tip in case you're a student or you're working from home and you're giving the presentation. You're the one speaking. So these are little video tips just to help you out. First of all, my screen isn't perfect, but I also do this so it can be on Instagram too. You want your eyes to be two-thirds of the way up the screen. Okay, so position yourself. You don't want to be like down here like this. We also don't want to be looking up your nose. Okay, so get yourself to the space where your eyes are about 2/3 of the way up the screen. Secondly, if you're the one speaking and you're giving a presentation and you want to really deliver it well, you can't look down at the screen. You need to look at the lens of your camera, or even slightly above the lens of your camera. So with my phone here, it's like way up here. That's where I'm looking right now. So that to you on the other side of the screen, it looks like I'm looking at you and talking to you. This can boost your connection with the people that you're connecting to on the other side of the screen so much. Because if you're looking down, it doesn't look like you're paying attention to them. It's a screen thing. And then the third tip I have for you with this, because it can be really nerve-wracking if you haven't been on camera a lot, it can be kind of scary to be on Zoom all the time. And unlike a classroom where you can kind of be in your own little corner, maybe in the back of the room, or be a little hidden, everybody is seen unless you turn your video off. Like, everybody is seen on camera, right? So that can be kind of scary for people. So make sure your abs are soft and relaxed. Smile a little bit. Look into the lens. And when you're looking into the lens, you're not looking down at all the faces. So pretend there's just one other person on the side of the screen. You're just talking to one person. If you're giving a presentation, who is it that you're talking to? Are you giving this presentation to your prof, to your teacher? So are you a salesperson giving it to a team of people? But who is it you're talking to? Who's the most important person? This is what you're saying needs to be delivered to. And that's who you imagine on the other side of that screen. And when you're looking at your lens or up above, it's really great to, it's easier to not like see all those different faces, like looking back or not paying any attention to you. Because that's typically what's happening on Zoom, is you got people doing all kinds of other stuff while they're supposed to be on the Zoom call, right? One last thing I want to share with you too is that if you're a student, even if you're a worker who is used to working in your building, an office building, and now you're at home, make sure that after each class, like in between meetings, you get up and move. If you were in school, you would be like going up and down stairs and going the whole length of the building to get to gym class, or you'd be moving around. And I have this real fear that people are going to become so sedentary and get into the habit of just kind of sitting around. So if your profs and your teachers are not encouraging you to move, you need to move. And you need to, if you feel yourself kind of falling asleep, it's real easy on screen to lose focus. You don't have all that other energy interacting with you. So it's like easy to just kind of lose it. So to stay really present, if you need to, like move your arms a little bit. I tell people to flap their wings. Stick your arms straight out and just flap your wings a little. Get motion going. Get your legs doing a little something. Do some leg exercises, get the blood moving. And then when you're off camera, go for a walk, go up and down stairs, go around the block a few times, like sprint around the block, and then come back on in. It's just going to help you so much, because you've lost that, what you would have naturally done if you were in a building with other humans and like interacting and running around, feeling like you're going to be late to your next class, that kind of thing, or wanting to get to your locker first. You moved your body. So make sure you put some motion in there too. And Angela's giving me some love on that. Thank you so much. So just to recap, these are tips you can use if you have students who are online learning at home, if you're working from home, and you're just stuck on the screen a lot. And they're super powerful. They can really change how much you actually take in for information, so you're not wasting your time too. And it starts really from the body first. So I hope these tips are super helpful. I had to do it because I saw people all hunched over their computers this morning trying to go to school. And I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to have such horrible posture, and their neck curve's going to go, and their back's going to be all screwed up. And we need to protect that. So good luck, everybody. This is a real challenging time. And if you're working from home and you're homeschooling and you got it all happening, my heart goes out to you. And if you need any help, just send me a private message. My parenting book, by the way, hopefully will launch on September 1st. If you want in, just drop me the email. That's the best email for, it's going to be a free book with a little handling fee. I'm putting a handling fee on it on purpose. First of all, it's costing me a ton to make this book. So it just kind of helps me recoup some costs as far as the tech and all the work that I've done, past, 6 months to create this book here. But Pressure-Free Parenting is going to be ready to go and can be so helpful to all of you guys. So thank you so much for joining. If you're on the replay, thanks so much for watching. Share this out with any student that you know that's having to be online this semester, and to anybody having to work from home that's not used to it. These tips can be life-saving. I mean that again. They can be life-saving. To just kind of get things going. And I have a whole kit of other tools to help as well. So giving you a great wishes for a pressure-free day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.